So we have seen that the electric and voltage and current has got two equations. We got for voltage and current on a transmission line. Now in this form, here A, B, C, T are constants. So we see that the E has got two parts. The first term indicates forward traveling wave. That means the wave that is traveling in the forward direction from source to load, and the second term indicates the wave traveling in the backward direction from load to source. So by this backward wave is coming. This is forward traveling wave and second term backward traveling wave. This backward wave is coming because of the reflection from the load end. From the load end it is getting reflected and going to source. This is due to impedance mismatch, as I have already discussed in previous class. Now this S is measured as a distance from the load end. Now same thing for current. Now how to find out these four constants? These four constants we can find out using some boundary conditions. Like if I consider S equal to 0, that means we are at the load end. S equal to 0 means load end. So at load end, current can be written as IR and E can be written as ER. So putting this condition in these equations of E and I, we obtain ER as, we are just putting S equal to 0 here. So e to the power 0 is 1. So this exponential term will not be there. So we will get E equal to, so we will get ER equal to A plus B and IR equal to C plus D. Exponential terms will not be there because S is 0. So e to the power 0 is 1. e to the power 0 is 1. So we are getting this. Now second set of boundary conditions is not available. So what we can do is, this E expression that we are having, we again differentiate this E with respect to S. This equation means again we will do, that means again we will do dE by ds, this. So dE by ds if we do, we will get like this we are getting, because e to the power ddx of e to the power ax, if we have e to the power ax, and if we take ddx of e to the power ax is a into e to the power x. So this term will come out, root zy will come here and we'll get this. Same thing if we are getting dE by ds as this expression. Now dE by ds is Iz. So dE by ds is Iz. So I am writing like this. Now on here z, if I take in the denominator, I get the expression for current like this. In the same way, this expression of I do di by ds. So if I do di by ds, I will get like this. Now di by ds is if we see what is this, di by ds is Ey. So di by ds I write as Ey, and y, if I take down, I get the expression for E. Di by ds is Ey. And this y, if I take down, I get the expression of E. So these two expressions, this I and E that I got, here I make s equal to 0. So here if I make s equal to 0, I make, then I will get like this, means all the exponential terms will go away and I will just get IR and ER. Now next what I can do, so I am getting 4 equations. These 4 equations, one is this ER A plus B, IR C plus D, ER this and IR this. So these 4 equations, okay, same, this is this 1, this is 2, this is 3, this is 4. These 4 equations I am getting. So these 4 equations, if I solve, I can solve for 4 constants A, B, C, D. A, B, C, D, I can solve for 4 constants. So if I solve this simultaneously, we will get these 4 expressions of A, B, C, D. Like this I will get. And also I will make the use of that ER equals to IR into ZR. So I am getting 4 constants. Now the solution of this differential equation can be written in the form. So if I put this ABCD, now I can write in the expression of E, and I will get like this. Expression for E I will get like this, and expression for I will get like this. Also I can rearrange E and I to get in this form E and I. Now this is just the algebra. I can rearrange this E. So these 2 equations I can further rearrange to get this E and I can, these expressions I can rearrange and write in this form. Now e to the power, we know that e to the power theta plus e to the power minus theta by 2, this can be written as cos hyperbolic root z by s. This expression, this full expression can be written as root hyperbolic cos hyperbolic. Similarly, this expression minus can be written as sin hyperbolic root z by s. So we can write this in these 2. This is also very popular form of writing the voltage and current on transmission line. Now if I take the ratio, I will get the impedance. In this means we just take the ratio of E by I. So suppose, now here point to be noted is that suppose I am having a transmission, suppose this is my transmission line. Now this transmission line, we are having the load end, so this ratio, so this is the expression of E and I. We will see next video the significance of this input impedance.